Hi, I'm Sandra from Freedom Success Coaching, and in this video we're going to be tapping on the fear of loss. The fear of loss often stops us from progressing. It stops us sometimes from moving forward. It can stop us from making the changes in our lives that could really make a difference to our quality of life and how we feel about life, because we're too scared to lose what we already have. And sometimes the fear of loss is actually about losing something that we really love and we really want to keep in our lives, or someone we want to keep in our lives, but being just so scared of what life's going to be without them. So this tapping is for those of you who are trying to make a transition from being in a place you don't want to be but somehow being secure. So that might be in a job that perhaps you're feeling stuck and stifled in, you're not living up to your potential in that job, and you'd really like to be doing something else that you feel much more passionate about, but you just don't feel that you could do that job. You could be self-employed or go into that new profession because you feel somehow secure in the one you're already in. Or just another type of loss where you just feel that you just can't let go of something, and maybe you really do need to let go of it. What the tapping does is just helps ease that anxiety around the fear of loss by calming the amygdala in the brain and calming that fight or flight mechanism of the brain, which makes that feeling of loss so much harder and actually stops us from being able to get more clarity about our situation. So maybe we can think more clearly and come up with more creative ways and solutions to the situation. So let's start tapping on loss. So starting on the karate chop point, even though I really fear losing this, and I don't think that I can cope without it, I deeply and completely love, honour and accept how I feel. Even though I'm really scared of losing this security, I know that there's other options. And I don't necessarily need to lose anything. And I honour how I feel anyway. Even though I'm scared of losing all of this, my security, the people in my life, I'm just going to honour how I feel. And tapping on the points. So scared of losing it. Scared of losing it all. All of this fear. How I'll cope without it. How I'll cope with change. This fear of loss. And what that means for me. My loss of security. Perhaps even loss of relationships. The loss of a regular, everyday routine. It's the fear of change. It's really about the fear of change. I'm scared of the change. Scared of the risks associated with this change. Really scared. Fear of the unknown. Really fear the unknown. Scared of the unknown. And what this is going to mean for me. What is it going to mean for me? It can be so daunting sometimes. Damned if I do and damned if I don't. Just feels like I could lose everything. But this fear of loss is keeping me stuck. I just can't move forward. Stuck and frustrated. Stifled. These feelings of helplessness and hopelessness even. This feeling of fear towards loss. Just don't know how I'll be without it. What I'll do to make the change. What steps I'll need to take to make those changes. But I don't want to feel stuck anymore. I don't want to feel stifled anymore. Don't want to feel stuck and stifled anymore. And the feeling of loss just brings up so much anxiety about feeling stuck and stifled. And I really want to change that. I'd like to just feel more calm about taking that risk. Just feel more calm and assured that I can do it. To feel more confident that even though I don't want to let go of this, that I may have to. I want to be confident that I can survive through this. That I can get on with my life even better than before. That I can take the next steps necessary. That I can step up confidently. Step confidently into my power. Because even if this loss is inevitable and I can't do anything about it, I've got to survive it. And I'm just going to keep tapping on this feeling because there's always a solution. There's always a solution to this problem. And I'm just going to allow myself to be open to it. And if I can find a way to minimize this loss. Or to not have the loss at all. To have the confidence to know that I can get through this. The confidence to know that I can prosper on the other side of this. To know that I do have what it takes to take the next step. Taking a deep breath in and letting it out. So sometimes loss can't be avoided. We still have to get on with life, and we still have to manage our way through things. And the tapping can help us do that by calming the nervous system and allowing us to just have that little bit more clarity, or a lot more clarity, about our situation and what we can do about it. Now, that was tapping on loss, and I'm Sandra from Freedom Success Coaching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.